Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. So this is going to be a really different live, something we haven't done before. And we hope that it's really helpful for you all who are who are planning on coming back next week when we reopen. We have some changes, obviously, that are going to be going into play.
Right.
All the new COVID policies that were being enforced by St. Louis County.
Mm-hmm.
So we have adapted to all those policies, and now we want to show everyone what the Heights new normal is going to look like next week, because it is going to look quite different.
It will.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you can see, I am at home still because I'm working part-time now, but I am here with the baby. So Jeanette is at the Heights. So how this is going to work is we're going to start off by telling you guys some of the things, how the policies are going to work. And then Nate, our superintendent, is going to do a walkthrough of the facility and kind of show you everything and how everything's laid out. So thank you, everybody who's joining in. Please, please, please comment during this live if you have any questions at all, and we will address them at the end of the video. And so all of our question and answers are going to be done at the end once we cover everything. But please continue to put your questions in, say hi to us, whatnot. If you're watching this video back when we're not live, please still comment, and we'll do everything we can to respond and answer your questions. So let's get started, Jeanette. You wanna throw out some facts real quick?
So our building hours and days will change slightly just for the first couple of weeks. So building hours of operation from June 15th to June 28th. And all of this is a moving target because we have to see how everything works out. So everything is a moving target. So from June 15th to June 28th, Monday through Friday from 5:30 until 8 p.m. So we won't be open until 9:30 like we not normally are. And we will not be open on the weekends for the first 2 weeks. So June 29th through July the 12th, Monday through Friday from 5:30 to 8 p.m., Saturday from 7 a.m. until noon, Sunday from 8:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. After July the 12th, we will reevaluate and potentially return to our normal hours. So as I said, everything will be a moving target. Some of these things may change for the better. And we're hoping that with COVID-19 that we'll be able to, each phase will continue to move on. If we don't move into the new phases, all of our
we don't need to move backwards during any of this.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you guys, since Jeanette said things can change, Facebook is a really good source. We update that as often as possible. Also, our website, we have the hours on there. So we'll be updating everything as often as we can if things change or as things are going to change.
Yes.
And then we'll still be going live every week as well. So we'll be telling people how everything's going so far and things like that. So
yes. Also, for the first 4 weeks, we will only be open to Heights members and people that are coming to sign up for new memberships. For the first 4 weeks, we will only be open to Heights members. We will not be accepting any cash or checks. We will only accept credit and debit cards until further notice. We're trying to break the contact of like hand to hand, touching paper and everything. So this is for our safety and yours as well. Kelly, you want to go into how are we keeping the members safe?
Yeah, so we are doing different things with traffic flow. So you'll see that there's going to be signage around the building showing everyone where they need to go as far as entry and exits. Mm-hmm. So when you're walking to the facility, you'll notice that usually there's four doors for access into the Heights. So we're splitting those up to an entry and exit point. And you'll kind of see a flow like that throughout the facility, just to kind of, again, keep people, away from each other, from running into each other, things like that.
Yes.
We're still encouraging maintaining your social distance 6 feet apart.
Mhm.
And then also staff is following very strict PPE. So personal protection equipment. We will be wearing our masks. We'll have the gloves on, right? We're doing gloves.
Yes.
And then there's plexiglass at the front desk as well. So we've put that up. They've rearranged the equipment in the fitness center. So there's new spacing up there. So you'll find some fitness equipment in the gymnasium,
Mhm.
and upstairs in the fitness center, there's arrows on the flooring for where you should walk and the traffic flow as well. So again, you're going to see a trend throughout the facility for that. Really important, before you enter, put your mask on, and then you're going to get a temperature check first thing. So we'll have a staff member at the door checking temperatures as well.
Yes.
So those are something that we're going to be doing. And then staff, we have to have our temperatures checked every time we enter the facility as well.
So even if when it's visitors, like if there's a delivery guy, a mail guy, Amazon guy, they have to get their temperatures checked as well. They have to wear masks inside of the building as well.
We're also, and I don't want to get off topic, but on Monday, we're allowing Maplewood Family Aquatic Center people to come in and purchase their season passes at the Heights. You will also need to have a mask on, and you will also have your temperature checked.
Yes.
So keep that in mind if you plan on coming in to purchase a season pass.
Yes.
So for members, when you're not working out and when you're not in the pool, so when you're not exercising and when you're not in the pool, you will be required to be wearing your mask. So keep a mask on you at all times. Don't come in, take it off, and put it in your locker. We need you to have that on you at all times.
Right.
And then, of course, we've added additional hand sanitizing stations. We encourage you to use those as much as possible throughout the day. And please, please, please clean that equipment after you're done using it. We will have staff in the fitness center cleaning all day, and we'll even have staff downstairs cleaning all day too, just throughout the building. But, there's only so much that we can do. We're really going to need the help of the community of the members to wipe down your equipment as well. We're doing this for each other. We're all in this together. So these are just the things we have to do in order to come back and have a fun time at the Heights.
So Sandra, we see your question. We're actually going to do a walkthrough through the entire building, and our pool manager will go through everything that will be open and closed in the pool area.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Stay on.
Stay tuned. Give us about 5 minutes, and we'll be on our way over there. So another thing is that our locker rooms will be available to you, but we will not have any showers. Right. So if you're actually going to the pool, you will have to use the pool's shower on the deck shower, in order to rinse off, in order to get into the pool. We will not have any showers available. So what do you need to bring to the Heights, Kelly?
So we encourage you to bring your own workout towels. We're not going to be lending those out like we normally would be. We also want you to bring your own water bottle. While our water fountains are going to be closed, we will have water bottle filling stations available. If perchance you forget one, I think that we might have other options at the front desk that we might be able to, but we might not have enough for everyone. So bring your own water bottle. Right. We will also be selling masks at the front desk. So if you forget your mask, we will be selling them for $3. But again, we encourage you, if you have one, please bring it. Please remember to bring it. I know for me, I've just been keeping one in my purse so I don't forget it when I go out. So it's just important to keep that on you at all times anyways. Please bring your own yoga mat for group fitness classes. And I don't think, was John going to have this available in the fitness center?
No.
So you'll need it for if you want to do stretching and things like that upstairs as well. So workout towel, water bottle, a mask, yoga mat, and then a lock. Please bring your own lock. We're not going to be selling any type of anything up at the front desk except for masks.
Right. What will be unavailable? Drinking fountains, as Kelly just said, the bottle fill only will be available. Tot care will not be available, at least for the first 4 weeks. Our meeting rooms are closed until further notice. The basketball courts are closed. We are actually using the gym as part of our fitness center. The lobby seating, we will not have any lobby seating inside of our lobby. Lost and found items, we will not keep any lost and found items overnight. So please, whatever you come with, please make sure that you're taking those things with you. As I said, showers will not be available, and we're not selling any equipment. We're not handing out any basketballs, no towels, no locks, etc. All right. So you ready to do the walkthrough?
Let's do it.
Nate?
Here.
All right. Let me flip. We are. Let me flip my camera. So we're actually going to do the walkthrough from like when you're walking outside. Hi, Nate.
Hi, Nate.
Hi. Okay, so out front of the building, we, like Kelly was saying, we have separate entrance and exit. So this side over here, which I think is more typically where people would come in, but we exit. And then on this side, which is also our ADA access, will be the entrance. And then we have on order, and we'll be getting installed a hands-free, so it'll just be Wave. We expect that to be installed in July.
Ooh, fancy.
So for now, touch.
Yeah.
So once you come in, you'll have your mask on, as they said.
Thank you.
And then right upon entry, we have a hand sanitizing station and your temp check. Runs through all the symptoms. If you have any of those, you will not obviously be allowed in. Reminders of everything else. So our temp scan is just as simple. Right now, just a handheld, which the person at the station will do your temperature. Assuming it's under the 100.4, you'll head forward. Eventually, within probably a week or two, we'll have a standalone kiosk where you'll just walk up to it and it'll take your temp, and there'll be no real interaction. So trying to do as much hands-free distance type stuff as we can. So if there's a line, we have markings on the floor of where to stand. But you'll just simply take your card to the front desk. If you're scanning in, you'll go here. If you're interested in registering for a membership, we'll have a separate line over here. So you take your card. You, as the member, will scan your own card here. Just place it under. You can see that there's a red sensor, and the front desk staff will let you know after it beeps to go ahead and proceed in.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
I guess.
I'm going to do it anyway. Jeanette, can you explain, or Nate, can you explain the poster that we're going to have there, that people, when they scan in, they're basically signing off saying?
So
It's right here. So there's a notice here, and you can read it. Essentially, it's kind of the standard COVID information that says that you recognize that there is a presence of COVID out in the world, and that while we'll do everything we can and disinfect as much as we can, that there's still obviously a chance that there's COVID, and we just want everybody to understand that.
So instead of having a sign off sheet, people are just, by scanning in, they're agreeing that they are aware of that notice, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's all.
And then as you come here, so this is obviously entrance and exit, so it's two-way. So if somebody's exiting, you just wait here for them to keep your social distance. If somebody is, if you're going and someone's coming to exit, then where John is standing, they will. So we try to have markings everywhere, especially where the space isn't wide enough to have your standard two-way. So we'll have markings on each side so people can wait and social distance themselves. So once you enter, then you have obviously the option to go to fitness, locker rooms, and John will cover how we've kind of divided up fitness to maximize our machines that we can have. And this person here is John.
hey, John.
Kelly on this with us as well?
Kelly is on here.
So yeah, I guess locker room options are going to be down here. We've got cardio in the gymnasium. So this is going to be kind of a two-way. It's going to be kind of entering and exiting through this hallway. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Can you hear him, Kelly?
Yep.
All right.
We've got a total of 19 pieces down here. You can see kind of in this front row, a lot of our stretching machines that were on the balcony are going to be down here. All the machines are spaced 10 to 12 feet apart based on county's guidelines. So it's a lot of our bikes, elliptical sort of machines. On the floor, we have taped arrows. We're only doing kind of one directional, I guess, pathways to reduce any sort of crossing paths. 2 sanitizing cleaning stations here as well, but we can get a total of 20 people in here, but there is 19.
And the recommendation is that you clean the machines before and after use for your own protection.
Makes
As
sense.
we have been doing anyway. That's the way the gym is always ran.
Yeah. On the other side will be group fitness classes. Those won't start until the 29th. But I guess if someone wanted to have some more free space, they could come over here if they wanted to do body weighted exercises, sprints, stuff like that. There are steps and a couple of stability balls, but this will be open until the 29th. No members will not have access to the studios. Those are going to be reserved for classes and trainers. So I think that pretty much covers down here. Maybe pop upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
You
Just follow these arrows.
follow the arrows.
Take us to the promised land. That's what they call it.
That floor looks amazing.
It really does.
We're so excited to get everyone in to try all this new stuff out.
Yeah.
So fitness, there's a one-way entrance, one-way exit. So kind of that back stairwell where we get a lot of people that do come up to the fitness center, that's going to be exit only. But we'll get there at the end of the tour, I guess. In order to get to the fitness center, here's your entrance. Here's a couple of kind of guidelines, which, yeah, kind of explains everything that I probably go through. But so coming up here to the balcony, lots of open space. No massage table, and kind of some designated areas here. So we've got 4 boxes essentially here. We've kind of got our stretching apparatus in kind of 2 zones in here. Any sort of box area like this is considered kind of our working area. We just ask people to do their exercises within that box. So we can get a max of 4 people up here at once. Then each kind of area has a little max reminder sign that's in yellow. Again, this is enter only. From the fitness center, kind of looks the same.
It does.
So the arrows on the floor, again, that's going to kind of give you your direction. And again, most of it's one way besides a couple of tough areas that will be 2-way. But essentially, you're going to come in through here, 28 people max in the fitness center. So this kind of area right here. Again, just kind of following your arrows here. Nothing's really eliminated besides the machines that got yellow signs on it. I mean, we try to keep as much cardio in place as we could. Again, we've got 10 to 12 feet per cardio equipment spacing. So I'd say total, we could probably cut our cardio in half.
Okay.
With that, depending on kind of our usage, some of the machines that are popular, we may kind of switch some out of order signs every other week or something, just to kind of keep things fresh. Some more treadmills that have been used for a couple weeks, maybe put them out of use to give them a deep cleaning.
Mhm.
But arrows, again, you can kind of see here in our cable systems. Same thing with the boxed area. So we'd like one person in this kind of cable pulley station, and then coming across here, we could probably fit 2 in here. And again, they're kind of labeled by signage on the wall. Again, we've kind of got the box. We've got our boxed areas, so we can get kind of 4 in our dumbbell area. Again, if I'm doing like dumbbell curls, I'm kind of staying within my area and
That's
doing
nice.
my curls, my squats, lunges, what have you.
Yeah.
Again, and then the 2 benches here, all of it 6 feet apart.
Great job, John. This is a lot of work.
This is a lot of work.
It was a lot of fun.
He said it was a lot of fun.
No? That's why you're good at what you do, John.
Going out here, so here's kind of our exit only. So we're kind of just following the arrows, pretty much circles around the cardio. So I get to this point and I want to exit. There's my exit only. If I wanted to kind of go out to this new functional area, I'm going to take a right. And same thing, just kind of following the arrows. If I wanted to use treadmills, I'd go ahead and go right here. This gets me to here. So kind of here's our track area. This is our functional fitness area. So we can get 16 on this new functional space.
Sorry.
More on the track as well. Out here, it's just going to be really up to members and participants to maintain that social distancing. But we've got 2 sanitizing stations, kind of the traditional spray bottle, paper towels, and then we'll have wipes in here as well.
Cool.
But squat racks and power racks here, we've got 6 of them. They're all in enough distance space to practice social distancing. So get 6 people on each rack there.
Can people be on the track?
Yeah, 4 people
Okay.
at a time. So what we're going to kind of encourage is this middle lane be kind of just walkers.
Okay.
Middle lane is going to be your passing lane. So we don't want people running or walking in it on a consistent basis. And then my outside lane is going to be my running. So again, we're just trying to reduce anyone from crossing each other's paths. There.
Great. You have one of the bottle filling things up here
For the sanitizing?
for the water.
Yeah. Yep. And again, some of the arrows you're going to kind of have to play around with. Like if I'm in this functional area and I want to come use the drinking fountain, I don't have to go all the way around. I can kind of just sneak by here.
Right.
So we've kind of got some double arrows that do kind of show that to where you can kind of go a little bit back and forth there. So,
Yeah, but that's the bottle filling up in our fitness center.
and I have some water bottles. If you do forget to bring a water bottle, I have some in my office. So
Perfect.
come find me. I've got the hookup. The water bottle plug.
John, I do have a question that I want to ask you right now since it's more of a fitness related question.
Yep.
Margaret Powers, she's asking, will there be wipes throughout in addition to spray bottles and paper towels?
So we just right now have that one wiping station out there. Other than that, we've got I think from what we used to have, 2 extra kind of spray and paper towel stations. The wipes were extremely hard to get in. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
we've got a decent supply, but yeah, they're pretty tough to get in right now.
We have a really good supply of disinfectant though, spray, right?
We
Yes.
do, yeah. And then I've been FaceTiming my staff, or some of my staff's been coming in, so they're pretty well aware of all the protocols they got to follow.
Thank
So.
you, Margaret, for that question.
Going through exit only.
Oh, Jeanette, we can do a practice round in the back stairwell.
We're almost out of here.
We did a practice round throughout the whole building to see if our connection would work, and the back stairwell is the only one we didn't go to. I didn't even think about it.
Okay. Can you?
Yep, looks good now.
Can you? Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
I think that's
Sorry,
pretty much
everybody.
it. Hand you off to Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Thanks, John.
Dude,
Rock and roll.
sweet. Well, you guys ready to see the pool?
Let's do
We
it.
are.
Oh my, well, let's do it. So we're gonna go through the family locker room.
Perfect.
A couple of things to notice is that our showers have all been turned off and the doors have been locked. It's just one less thing for us to have to worry about sanitizing every time somebody takes a shower. So when you come to the pool, just expect to shower, rinse off on the deck, and then rinse off before you go, but you'll need to do your formal showering at home for now.
Perfect.
We lost connection again. I think. There you are.
go.
You're right.
Okay, so we'll talk about the not so cool stuff first, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. So for now, the county health department has required us to leave our brand new spray pad off, which is a bummer because it's really neat to see it in action. But unfortunately, because of the virus, we can't sanitize it the way we need to make sure that everybody stays safe. So that area is temporarily off limits. Our water fountains have been turned off as well. So bring your own water bottles. Make sure that you fill up enough for your workouts, because these will not be available during your visit. The hot tub will be available, but we have to limit the capacity to 4. Even though we were so excited with the rebuild that we were able to do 20 people, for social distancing, we have to limit to 4. We're going to mark out, when you get here, we'll already have it in place, where you can sit in those areas in the hot tub. And then we'll also have spots where you can stand and wait. So if at any point in the pool area you come in and there's a wait, it's not going to be any longer than 30 minutes. So just know that if you're using the hot tub or if you're using the lap lanes and somebody is waiting for a spot, then start to wrap up your workout, and be considerate of others so that, they'll be considerate of you as well. The other pieces that aren't going to be open right now are our steam room and sauna. And again, that's per St. Louis County Health Department's guidelines. There's no safe way to keep it disinfected in between users. So those are shut and locked. But when you do come into the pool, we've got this whole brand new pool that you guys can enjoy. We didn't get to enjoy it too much when we first opened, but now you get to come in and have fun. So 1 person per lap lane. Like I mentioned, there will be waiting for 1 person per lane. We'll have markers on the deck where you can stand and wait for your turn. The lifeguards will help notify the swimmers in the water that somebody is waiting for their lane so that they know to start wrapping up their workout. If we find that there is a bottleneck and more people are waiting to use the lanes than we expect, then we will go to a reservation system. But for now, it's first come, first serve. So if you have flexibility in your schedule and you can come during some of those off times, late morning, mid-afternoon, late evening, that would be absolutely perfect and we would really appreciate it. So we can leave those really busy times to folks who are trying to get in and get their workouts before they go to work, during their lunch times, and right after work. The open area that we now have with the rec side of the pool, where we used to have the 0 depth entry, we can fit up to 10 people in that body of water. You still have to social distance. So come water walk on that side of the pool, do some exercises, chat with friends at a distance, so that you guys can make sure that we all stay safe, but 10 people in the general open area. And in the lazy river, we'll have up to 3 people. Now, something we discovered when we first opened is that our lazy river is crazy powerful. And while some people really appreciate it, it's not so much for others. We're working on getting that speed controlled. So until we get that device to be able to throttle down the speed, We will not have the jets turned on for the lazy river. You can go in and walk. We'll have up to 3 people in the lazy river at a time. Once we get that control installed, we'll be able to turn it on, and you can walk with or against the current based on how many people are using the river and the preferred direction of everyone.
Mhm.
So bear with us as we navigate through all this craziness. We're really looking forward to having you guys come back. We're super excited, and we're just going to do the best that we can with what we have.
Yeah.
I do have a question, and this is more general because I personally can't remember the answer to it.
Sure.
So no, we're not doing tacker, but this means that also children are not allowed into the facility as well, correct? So they can't come swimming.
Right. So right now, it's ages 16 and over in the facility.
Mhm.
So that's what we have to do with our current restrictions. As we find out from the county that those get lifted, then we'll reevaluate our position and be able to let other groups in. So, if you're not able to come and swim at this time, just know that we're pushing for you. We really want to reopen to everybody, but we have to do it slowly and safely until we can do it, the right way for everybody.
And they'll have access to MFAC.
Absolutely. Right. So if you're a Richmond Heights resident or a Maplewood resident, absolutely. You can come and purchase a pool pass for the summer, either at the Heights, and we're also looking at hours next week to offer pool passes at Maplewood.
Mhm.
We'll post that on our Facebook page. So stay tuned. But come out and visit us at the outdoor pool. We do have limited space out there. It is also going to be a first come, first serve. We'll have areas marked out on the deck, just like we have waiting areas here, but we'll have areas and walkways marked where you can sit. You can bring small coolers and your own drinks. We do have extra vending machines out there this summer for snacks and drinks. The concession stands are closed, unfortunately.
Mhm.
And we'll have a few one-directional walkways that we'll learn how to navigate together. But just bear with us, and we'll try to have the best summer possible.
Thank you. So we have one more question. Sandra wants to know, what is the temperature of the indoor pool?
So the indoor pool is 83 degrees.
Awesome. So
Right.
we'll get that heated up for you, Sandra.
And if anybody's curious, the hot tub is 103 degrees.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thanks,
you.
guys. Looking forward to seeing everybody come back next week.
Yes.
We are too. Yes, we are. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Okay. Are you going back to the lobby?
I'm going back to the lobby.
Okay, we're going to see how connection goes through the... And then, you guys, if you are watching and you have questions, please submit those in now. We're going to be answering more questions before we log off here. So as Jeanette navigates back to the lobby, let us know what you think. Was this helpful? We're hoping that it was really helpful just to give you an idea of what to expect when you guys come in next week. Note that, again, some big ones are, we are only going to be open to members for the first 2 weeks and new members. So anyone who wants to come in and sign up for a membership.
The first
and then
4 weeks. The first 4 weeks.
Oh, 4 weeks. I'm sorry, for the first 4 weeks. So we will not be taking any daily admissions. We also need you to bring your card when you come. If you're going to be purchasing a membership, please bring a credit card or a debit.
Yeah.
Your mask, your water bottle, your towel, all those things are what you're going to need to bring. So I'm just going to leave it just a couple more seconds to see if we get any more questions that we can answer live. Thank you, everyone who has submitted your questions, everyone who's been logging in. We are also going to save this video and put it in our newsletter that we're going to post out today, because we really want everyone to have a chance to see it and be prepared for next week.
We have some additional information. What was that, Stephanie?
No kickboards or pool buoys will be provided for the pool.
No kickboards or
Pool buoys.
pool buoys will be provided at the pool.
So make sure you bring those if you need them for your workout.
Yes.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Wait a minute. What'd you say, John? Yoga mats and resistance bands will not be provided in our fitness center or any of our fitness areas. So if you need those things, you have to bring those things with you. Nate, anything else? All right. If it's anything else that any additional information, we'll definitely post it on
Yes.
Facebook. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll continue to keep you posted on any changes. But until then, we will go live next week. I'm not sure what time yet. So once we know, we'll let you guys know. And hopefully we'll have some good news as to how everything's been going so far.
Yeah.
So I want to give a huge shout out to all the staff at the Heights who are actually there working right now, because they really had to work hard to get all of this prepared for you guys. So I'm going to clap for you guys, because that's a lot of work. So you guys did a really good job getting it prepared.
So we just got another question. How will this machine waiting work? And can we make a reservation? So we're not doing reservations right now. We want to see how the next couple of weeks go before we start that whole reservation system thing. Everything is first come, first serve basis. And John, will you have a waiting area? But users are limited to 30 minutes. And of course, we'll reevaluate that as well in the next few weeks. And Nate just said, based on the max capacity, there should be all machines. You should have access to all the machines.
Wonderful. So yeah, that was a great question. And like Jeanette said, we'll know more as this is all new to us too. So as we go, we're going to learn a lot more, and we can make adjustments to fit everyone's needs better once we know more. So
what will be great about this is that you won't even get past the front desk, because all of the staff here will be in constant communication with each other. So once we reach a max in any area, we'll let you know before you even go past the front desk. We're like, it's going to be a 30-minute wait because we've reached the capacity in that area.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I know everyone's going to have their walkie-talkies on them, and they're going to be communicating like crazy. So
yeah,
fantastic. Thank you so much, you guys, for taking the time to do this. And everyone who's logged in and watched, and everyone who's going to watch, we really appreciate you guys, and we can't wait to see you back at the Heights next week.
Definitely. All right.
All right. You guys have a good weekend, and we will see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.